Yo, ladies and gentlemen, what's up, man?
What is good, man? My adrenaline's still pumping, bro.
Man, look, man. That Royal Rumble pay-per-view on Peacock, Premium Live Event, whatever you want to call it, was better than the last 3 years.
It really was.
So if you're listening, you know that the Royal Rumble was today. And we just want to do a quick little recap of what happened in the Royal Rumble. And I'll do it match by match. The first match was oddly the men's Royal Rumble. It started off with the men's Royal Rumble. This Royal Rumble was, if I want to give a review, 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest, I would give it a 7. Okay. It wasn't one of the better Royal Rumbles, but it's been better than the last 3 years.
Yeah.
The last 2 years, because I think 2020 was still pretty good.
They really, you know what, they kind of reversed, because funny you say 2020, because they would kind of reverse the whole big man aspect in this one. It's like, you know how normally, like especially when a Brock is involved.
Yeah.
It's like a dominant presence for a long amount of time. In this one you had Brock, you had, now Almas, he had an impact too,
Lashley.
but it was short.
Yeah.
Almost Lashley, even Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
You had all these big men.
That's true.
That were in there. They hit, but then they were gone.
It's like they kind of did a good job of saying, okay, this Rumble is not going to be about the big man dominating, so we're going to do little things to get them out the ring quickly, so they don't have that much of a presence. Like with the Lashley thing and the Lesnar thing, and then with the Strowman thing, and with the Omos thing. So it was more of, okay, this is not about them this year. We're going to focus on the Rollins and the Gunthers and the Codys and the Austin Theories. We're just going to focus on going forward with this Rumble. And you can tell by the last 4, that's what they did. Yeah. And even with the last 2. This Rumble, the last 2 with Cody Rhodes and Gunther being the last 2 in the ring, it went on for like a good 10 minutes of who's going to get eliminated. They eliminated everybody and they went into a 10-minute match. That's basically what happened.
Yep.
And I liked it. Instead of just a quick, okay, we're just going to eliminate Gunther, they did a whole 10-minute match with, okay, is it going to be Gunther or is it going to be Cody? It's going to be Gunther, it's going to be Cody. And I think they did a great job of that, because I know you was saying like, well, everybody knows that everybody already think that Cody's supposed to win. So why shouldn't it just swerve us
That's actually what I was hoping for.
Yeah, I kind of went into it just like I said last week. I kind of went into it because if you look at the whole layout of the story, it makes sense. He comes back at WrestleMania, get his WrestleMania moment, beats Seth Rollins, and then him and Seth Rollins feuding. And then he has his pectoral injury and it delays him. And when he came back after that Raw after WrestleMania, when he came back, he said he wants to. One of the reasons he came back is because he wanted to win the belt that his dad could never win. And WWE loves Dusty Rhodes. Triple H loves Dusty Rhodes. So I just saw that happening with him being injured and him declaring the Royal Rumble to come back and win that belt. I can see that's where they're going with it. Now, could they have done what you said and do he get laid out he get laid out by somebody else and then he eventually finds his way to it? Yeah. But I think the way they did it, especially with him being Gunther, great story aspect of it, and it's a great way for him to win that Rumble. So I'm not mad about it.
I'll give it to him today. You know what? I agree. And I mean, maybe it won't be so cut and dry, but I like how they made Gunther look like a force. It's like even in defeat, they've done a good job of keeping Gunther strong.
Yeah. And
I feel like moving forward that they may actually elevate him to that heavyweight title picture. I mean, he's done great for the Intercontinental title, but I feel like at some point in the near future, he's going to be in that picture.
Yeah. All indicate the rumors. Cause I've been getting the rumors right a little bit so far, especially like with the Cody Rhodes and the Elimination Chamber. Cause I said it's gonna be in Montreal.
Yeah.
I said it on a podcast 2 weeks ago. It's gonna be in Montreal, and Sami Zayn's gonna be fighting for it. And spoiler alert from what happened later on in this pay-per-view, is going towards that. And the rumor is Edge's supposed to be fighting somebody for the Raw title, and Cody Rhodes supposed to be going against Reigns for the SmackDown title. That's the rumor. That was the rumor going in. So right now it's looking like that's I mean, other than Roman Reigns not losing the title yet, but it looks like it's going that way.
And you know what? It's funny because I don't know. Are you ready for Roman's reign to come to an end?
It's time.
It's time.
It's time. But Cody Rhodes did win the Men's Royal Rumble. We also saw a return of Booker T came back. I mean, he was moving slower than molasses, but that's expected with old age.
I mean, yeah, he did a spin-a-rooney. I don't know too many cats in it. What, he's in his 50s?
Yeah.
I don't know too many cats that can hit breakdance moves. Now he pulled that off flawlessly.
He's been wrestling like we remember him when we was kids. So think about how old he is now. And that was in the like 95, 96, 97.
The early 90s. Remember, he came
early,
in cold. That was...
He came like 94, 95 at WCW.
Mm-hmm. And remember, they was wrestling in their place in Texas prior to that.
Oh, yeah. He's been there a while. So.
He's been wrestling for a good minute.
Yeah. But we saw some Edge came back again to get beat up again.
Of course.
This Rumble, like I said, I like this Rumble a little bit more. This man's Rumble a little bit more than the last 2 years. So kudos to them, and congratulations to Cody Rhodes for winning the Rumble. The next match after that was the Pitch Black match, Mountain Dew all over the canvas. So you know they sponsored it. To me it was a glow in the dark type of fight.
Yeah, this was a let's show off our effects,
and let's show off our sponsor.
Pretty much that. And I mean, it's a Bray Wyatt specialty match. So anytime you have a specialty match, like even with like you look back, people like Undertaker and everybody who had like a specialty match, is always something in it that's either gonna go good, go bad, or somewhere in between. This match was
okay.
Yeah, it was okay. There was nothing too spectacular about it besides the visuals. It's just something we really never seen before, but at the same time, it's like I mean, even at the end when Uncle Howdy comes off the whatever it was off the he was on some high like balcony stand like, and he jumps right on LA Knight, and then pyro shoots out in the fire, and then you see like the other characters up there looking down. So my thing is, we're still not done with the Uncle Howdy. I'm guessing not. And is this showing that Bray Wyatt is in control of that, or what's this showing? Basically, it's to me, from a mix of what happened on SmackDown, from what he said to the actions of tonight, it seems like he's embraced the darkness. Because, he came back with the whole sympathetic speech and all of that. And then Howdy basically has been trying to corrupt him.
Yeah.
And it seems like he's embraced it. And then you fast forward to Taker whispering to him on Monday. And if you notice the way he walked out tonight, his visual was somewhat of a tribute to The Undertaker, from his outfit, all of that. So to me, it feels like him and Howdy are having some type of weird merger.
Okay.
And
rumor is him and Howdy supposed to be fighting at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I mean, because if you think about it, Howdy, they both was involved in that ending.
Yeah. And
cooperating.
Yeah.
So if it does turn out to be him versus Howdy, I think it'll be a winner, the ultimate merger. I don't know, but it feels like this is a whole dark union. Of course, y'all know I rock with the supernatural stuff. I find it interesting. That's why I was always a big Taker fan back in the day. But the only thing about it is, when you start doing stuff like this, it can go off the rails very quickly.
Yeah.
And we know Bray likes to make movies. So let's not let it go too far off the rails.
Yeah.
To where it's like, I know y'all got money to do to make the building float and all that. Let's not do this. Let's not do it. I remember one time, didn't Undertaker make the ring float underneath Kane? When he was coming back, I'm like, come on, y'all. Y'all got air suspension underneath the ring. Stop. Stop.
All right, man. Bray Wyatt won that match. Next match, Bianca Cena versus...
Man, she is not Cena, man.
Alexa Bliss.
Hold on. Time out.
Women's Championship.
You can call her Bianca Hart. You can call anybody who had a winning streak Bianca Hart. You can call her whatever.
Bianca Austin?
Bianca Austin. Anybody who had a winning streak that didn't get defeated. Excuse her for being a modern day champion that cares. You can call her Bianca Cargill.
So you don't want her to be Cena?
What? I don't want her to be.
Cena was a respectable champion.
He was a respectable champion, but he was also a champion that they drove down your throat so much that you got tired of it.
Is that right?
Your problem is
that right?
You ain't never liked Bianca, so you was tired of Bianca before she got started.
Is that right?
That's right. Bianca's not getting.
Or we call her Bianca Flair, and I'm talking about the Charlotte Flair.
You would not. Bianca's beloved right now.
Okay. So they had like a pretty decent match. We all knew who was winning the match.
Oh, of course.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's nothing to write home about. I think everybody in the arena knew. I even seen some people go to the bathroom. Everybody knew what was
of course. She was not about to drop that title tonight.
No.
But I was here for what was gonna happen with Alexa, and I'm a little disappointed. They did all the stuff in the Bray Wyatt match, and then Alexa got the same video packages at the end, like it was an episode of Raw.
Yeah.
I'm like, I would have loved to have some type of, okay, are you with them or are you not? So now we got to continue this ride with Alexa. Of her, is she possessed? Is she not possessed?
I think we'll probably get more, but now that she's not gonna be in the title picture with Bianca, so I think we'll probably get a little bit more up that going forward.
Ain't got nothing to do. Not play in the dark.
All right. The next match after that was the women's Royal Rumble, which to me, I give this one an 8 out of 1 out of 10. I thought it was a slightly better than the men's Royal Rumble. Because number one, the unpredictability of it. Even though we kind of thought Rhea Ripley would win, you know, we still didn't know. You kind of knew, kind of like towards the last 4 who was going to.
Yeah.
But honestly, didn't know really they gonna have Rhea go as number 1 all the way through. But they did it. I mean, they did it. And
less than 100% because she was coming off the retaliation from Beth Phoenix.
Yeah.
When she came out holding her stomach, I was like, okay, they gonna let the injury angle come into effect, and that's how she gonna lose.
Yeah.
But she survived.
She survived. Her and Liv Morgan, they was number 1, number 2, and they went all the way to the last 4.
And you know what? Shout out to Asuka embracing her Kana character from Japan.
I loved it.
Now we about to get that serious. Now, for those of you who watch NXT, y'all got a piece of what that Asuka can be like. Now y'all about to see if they let it ride.
Yeah.
Now, if they let it ride, this Asuka's gonna be a lot more vicious.
Yeah.
Definitely not comedic and cutthroat. So if they let this ride, I think I'm gonna like this run for Asuka.
This women's Royal Rumble had a lot of like some NXT stars coming in. Zoe Stark, Roxanne Perez came in. You also had Michelle McCool come. So that was pretty dope.
Yeah, we had some surprises. There was no Molly Holly this year, which I was shocked.
No Kelly Kelly.
No Kelly Kelly.
No Lita.
No Mickey James.
No Trish Stratus.
You know, I guess they're trying to get away from pulling from the legendary women as much.
The Rumble, to me, the Rumble is all about that.
Yeah.
You gotta have 1 or 2 legendary. You don't have to have all of them, but just 1 or 2. Like, that's how they did with the men's tonight. They only had with Booker T.
That's it.
That's it.
But you think the roster is so deep now.
Yeah, they don't need it.
You don't really have to pull. And then, of course, like, you know, the rumor with the Rock schedule conflict. And a lot of these people now, if you keep up with a lot of the legends, they have businesses, they have side hustles, they have different things that they do. I mean, Godfather, a whole pimp for real. He got a whole strip club.
I know.
And then, you know, Trish Stratus got a fitness company, I think, that she runs. I mean, they all got their own little ventures. So,
yeah, I love it.
You know, hey, they making money outside of wrestling. So I guess Mick Foley, you know, they called him this past Monday for the Raw 30. He said he was busy.
Yeah.
He just came off tour. He wasn't about to come down there for that. Which you can't blame him. So, you know, when you have situations like that, it kind of pays to have a thick enough modern roster where you can say, hey, okay, we're going to fill these up with our stars of now and the future.
And we can do NXT, too.
Yeah, that's the future. Bring the future in and let them shine a little bit. Indy Hartwell, I saw her come out. It's like, okay, I actually like Indy Hartwell.
Me too.
So, I don't know, man. Overall, I'm with you. I give it an 8.
It was an 8, yeah.
I give it an 8.
Okay.
They had a lot of good exchanges, and that ending, the way they did it,
that was dope.
Rhea throwing them legs up and just, yeah, that was dope.
Okay, that was dope. All right, main event time, and probably the biggest story coming out the Rumble, other than Cody winning.
Man,
Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens for the undisputed WWE Championship. Look, it was a back and forth match in the beginning, and then Roman Reigns just kind of took over,
ran shot,
and beat the crap out of him, and got the 3 count. So that's not what I'm more concerned about with this match, and I'm pretty sure y'all know what this not the match itself is not, the surprising part about it. It's the aftermath of it. Now they're beating them. I'm talking about Kevin Owens getting beat down, the Bloodline coming in beating them down.
They beating the brakes off.
And then Roman Reigns get the handcuff him to the ring, and then super kick after super kick after super kick after super kick after super kick on this poor man while he's handcuffed. And I mean, they
taking them all to the face.
They beating them down. I mean, they are beating them down.
I'm talking Lil Kim 96.
Oh my goodness. So beating them down, and Roman Reigns goes to hit a handcuffed Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn jumps in front of him saying, you're beneath this. You're beneath this. So Roman said, well, since I'm beneath this, you hit him. And Roman Reigns got in his face saying, you think this is a game, you know what I'm saying, blah, 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 blah. And Roman Reigns turns his back, and Sami Zayn hit this man with the chair. And I was shocked. I wasn't that shocked, but I was shocked. And then, out of all people, Jimmy Uso super kicks him.
Yep.
Jey Uso stands there in disbelief. He's upset, and he leaves the ring crying, which I was surprised about that.
That makes this that much more intriguing.
And Jimmy, did you hear Jimmy like, you turn your back on us?
Yeah.
You gonna be my brother.
Yeah.
So I'm like, so it's so many different things going. Number one, Sami Zayn is out the bloodline now.
That's an understatement.
That's number one. Number two,
Sami Zayn is leaving a bloodline.
Yeah. Going
to the locker room right now.
Number two, the Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens team up, because of this? Yes. I think so. Number three, what's going on with Jey Uso? What happened with Jey Uso and all this?
I think we're going to see a shine a main event Jey. I think he's going to be conflicted because he seemed to have taken a liking to Sammy. Mm-hmm. It was like one of those situations where he was like the hardest one to win over. Yeah. And they finally won him over, and now it's like, bruh.
So you remember they said you turn his brother Jimmy, like, you turn your back on us.
Yeah.
So it's like he walked out. So it's like, where do we go from there?
Honestly, man, I feel like at some point, in order for Roman to get them belts off of him, the bloodline has to be dismantled.
Dude.
That's his armor.
Yeah. So a couple things I take away from that segment. Number one, did you hear the fan when he hit Roman Reigns in the chair?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That place popped.
This is what they've been waiting for. Everybody's been waiting for the moment. Now, granted, everybody's enjoyed the ride.
Yeah.
Everybody's had fun with the Usi chants. We done had fun with Sammy Uso, the dancing and the my dog and the handshakes and all that. We done had fun with all that.
Yeah.
But it's like everybody been waiting for the moment to when Sammy says enough is enough, and this was it. Yeah. This was wrestling when we were kids.
Yep.
This is the type of stuff when we say might get you emotionally involved. Storylines like this is why this has been called the best thing in wrestling right now, because everybody's invested. Yeah. That's why that pop happened. Yeah. Because they had you on the edge of your seat. Mm-hmm. When's it gonna happen? Then when it happened, boom, overjoyed, and it just continued. It's like they got you there, and then they kept getting you.
Yeah. Also, number two, coming off of that, the Bloodline got a lot of heat off of that.
Man.
A lot of heat.
This was 1980s. You beat up the hometown hero heat.
Yeah. Because a friend of mine, and I've been hearing on Jim Cornette act, like, are they bad guys or good guys? Because y'all cheer them. Everybody cheers them. So they really don't have that much heat because, they're so bad that they're cool.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, are they bad guys or are they good guys? I'm like, well, they're clearly bad guys. Really? Because everybody seemed to throw the ones up and cheer them. So it's kind of confusing. But this is like the first time in a while I've seen them get heat.
Yeah. But you gotta think
like,
though.
F-U heat.
It's like back in the day, another group that was too cool, but they was bad guys, NWO.
Yeah.
It was all good and fun and games. So they stomped out your favorite WCW hero.
Yeah. But see, back in that day though, the only person that they get booed, it was two people that they booed the NWO over. It was Luger, kind of in a way. They usually, like, if Luger was going against somebody in the NWO like Hogan, they would boo the NWO and Sting. But everybody else, they would cheer, right? Like, you know, they didn't care because, you know, the NWO was cool.
Yeah.
And it's kind of this way, and it kind of went this way with the whole bloodline thing. I think they booed them at the Clash of the Castle, but you know why they did that.
Oh, of course.
Because, you know, there was that.
That's your hometown boy, Drew.
But they booed them in San Antonio. Heat. F-U heat. Now, the next pay-per-view is called Elimination Chamber. It's going to be in Montreal. Who's from Montreal, Canada? Sami Zayn is from Montreal, Canada.
Hometown hero.
He's going against Roman Reigns in that match at Elimination Chamber. They're going to boo the crap out of Roman Reigns. So that's the second I noticed. They got a lot of bad heat. Then, like I said, the third thing is the next pay-per-view is in Montreal, which is Sami Zayn's hometown, and they're going to. And the rumor is it's going to be Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn.
If they do this match, I'm looking at the WrestleMania lineup. You said Edge's supposed to be going against somebody.
It said question mark.
Question mark.
They decided
possibly, and then we have question mark who Cody Rhodes. I mean, we know who he's gonna choose.
Ain't no question mark.
We know Cody Rhodes is getting a title shot. So basically, Cody Rhodes planning on getting one of them belts off Roman.
Yep.
And then Edge gonna be either getting it off Roman or somebody who took it off Roman. I think the ultimate stab in the back and the ultimate revenge would be somehow getting that belt off Roman. And I'm gonna call him the Canadian Connection right now, because it seems to always be, if you look through our history, two guys from Canada always end up teaming up and making a force. I feel like right now Owens and Sammy are going to work up a plan. If the title's on the line and they're gonna get a belt off Roman, and it's gonna start, like, the decline of the bloodlines already began, but that's gonna further it to the point to where, okay, he got Roman's weaknesses shown, he losing pieces of his armor. That way at WrestleMania, he's at that ultimate level of vulnerability. So if they were to make Cody have that moment, it's gonna hit that much harder, because not only can you let him have that moment, but you can let the ultimate moment happen where the bloodline just pretty much dismantles from the inside out. And then come day one, aka the Raw after WrestleMania, it starts a whole new chapter for everybody. And I mean, who knows where we land?
I'm looking forward to it. I think this has started off great.
Oh yeah,
This started off great. So I'm looking forward to it. And ladies and gentlemen, that was your Royal Rumble 2023. From 1 to 10, I give it a 9.
I'm gonna give it a 9. I was invested the whole show.
Yeah.
Even the crazy stuff. You know, we everybody knows the Royal Rumble is about the Royal Rumbles.
Yeah.
So of course you come for the Royal Rumble. Everything else is icing on the cake. And this year, I think they actually did good with the icing.
Yeah, they did pretty good.
It made sense to where, even with stuff like the pitch black match, I wasn't mad at that.
I wasn't mad at it either.
Because for every pitch black match, there was an Inferno match or something back in the day.
It wasn't utterly ridiculous. So I get it. I'm a businessman, so I get it. So I'm not mad at it. So I think but it's whatever. But
please let LA Knight recover though. That's my only thing.
Yeah.
Let LA Knight move on to something else.
Yeah.
Bray, put your sights on something else, and let's let LA Knight actually go over in his next feud and not look like a fool.
Yeah. Before we go, what do you think about having the rear ripping and Judge and Joe?
Well, it's gonna be interesting. Well, now you know what though? I think Judgment Day gonna be alright for now.
Yeah.
Because you got pieces that can go all over the place. You have people who can go for the tag belts and Dom and they're not gonna put Balor in there. So it could be Dom and Damien for the tag titles.
Balor can go for either a secondary belt like the U.S. Intercontinental or
the heavyweight.
So
then Rhea will dominate the women's division. So you'll have somebody in every area that can bring titles home.
By the way, welcome back, Nia Jax.
She got welcome back, alright.
Welcome back.
Yeah, she got put on her back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, she got put on her back. Nia Jax.
Welcome back, baby girl.
I don't know if this is a one-off or what.
I think she back, bro.
You think she back?
She's back. Welcome back.
We're gonna see.
All right,
we gonna see. Look. I bet every woman in the locker room was like, "Oh Lord." Second that music hit, oh my body.
Oh man, but look.
Shout out to Kyrie Sane, man. Kyrie took a beating during the
pandemic.
Ooh wee.
Boy,
she was, and this wasn't even in front of the audience. She was just killing her.
Yeah.
But
welcome back.
And you know what?
I almost forgot about her.
I'm gonna go ahead. Spoiler alert. What? Bobby Lashley going into the heavyweight title picture with the help of the Hurt Business. You're gonna see the decline of the bloodline and the rise of the Hurt Business. I said it. I said it on this day of the 2023 Royal Rumble. Watch what I say.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate y'all listening. If you are listening, we appreciate it. Royal Rumble 2023. Let us know you like it. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Let us know how you feel about it. All right?
Yes, sir.
As always, I'm CL Cool.
I'm your boy Tez.
We out, bro.
Yeah.